Hey, everybody. It is Real Talk with Elaine Liu. Happy Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we do a Real Talk. And just a reminder on who I am a business and career coach for women of all colors so they could create their own legacy. And speaking of women of color, so I have my Aligned Action Mastermind client, Nicole. And she is a life coach for women of color. And we are celebrating. How much have you made this month so far? And it's not even the end of the month. Tomorrow's the last day of the month.
I have made 22,000.
Ooh, angel numbers.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, can you keep it there? I'm just, because it's angel numbers. I'm so kidding.
Love it.
Nicole, can you share with people what you do?
So as Elaine said, I'm a life coach for first and second generation immigrant women of color. And I really support them to move from survival, right, from our immigrant backgrounds, the survival mindset, into thriving. And what that means is actually living lives of fulfillment and happiness and joy and all the abundance that comes with that.
And she's doing that. I mean, prior to what's happening around the world, what were you doing with your husband so people kind of know the lifestyle you have?
Yeah, so my husband and I were traveling the world full time. So I was taking my coaching business and taking calls from Croatia one week or Spain the next week. We were just in Vietnam before the pandemic hit. So now we're home based here in California. But yeah, we were creating really a lifestyle by our own choice, by our own design, and doing it in a way that felt really good.
And still are.
And still are, yeah.
And and by the way, you're going to get so much valuable tips where I don't have a notebook. Oh, here's a notebook. Be sure to bring out a notebook and a pen, because this isn't just about like bragging how awesome Nicole is. Nicole is awesome. But on top of that, making sure that you have, the right mindset to hit incredible goals, whether it's a 20K month, maybe it's not monetary, maybe it's just starting your business. But I kind of want to let all of you know, before Nicole started working with me, just because I want you guys to know Nicole was in a similar maybe situation as you, but Nicole, how much were you making before?
On average, less than 1,000 a month.
And now you are probably averaging how much?
Probably averaging 10, 5-figure months. This is crazy.
We were just talking about it earlier. We got on the call for 5 minutes. Just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay. So obviously people who are watching the live right now, or even the replay, just want to know, like, how the hell have you done it when it comes to your mindset? So I know you have 3 tips you want to share with people. So can you share it away?
Yeah. So mindset is huge. I mean, of course, there's tactical things that you can do and strategic things, but if you don't have the mindset in place, it's not, for me at least, it's not going to happen. So the 3 things that I had to shift was, 1, like detaching my worth from the outcome. And as someone from a community that really values achievement and attaching worth to achievement,
yes,
right, is a really difficult belief to unlearn. But what that allowed me to do was to really drop back into why I decided to become a coach in the first place. Like, it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about, the external achievements. It was because I really wanted to support women of color. And so detaching my worth from the outcome just allowed me to show up to each call, to each enrollment call, from a place of service. And I really feel like they can feel it on the other side when you come from that place.
So just to sum it up with that first point, it's really detaching and from your worth of it and understanding your why. Like, why are you doing this in the first place? If it's just to buy toilet paper, there needs to be more meaning behind that, right? I know for you and for me, it's family. So it might be the same for you who is watching, or maybe something else. And to be in a place of service. So I love that you're just emphasizing that as a first point. All right. What are the 2 other goodies in terms of
So
mindset shifts?
the next two are one, trusting that whatever's going to happen is what was supposed to happen, right?
Mm.
And then the third is confidence. So for that second point, there's always this fear right before a launch or before selling or like enrolling people into a program, like no one's going to sign up. Like no one's going to
I
sign
still get
up.
that too, correct.
Yeah. And really trusting that I'm going to serve who I'm meant to serve. And just by being able to show up from service, that I'm going to attract the women who are ready to do this work. And also just looking at the evidence that people always sign up and not creating the story that they won't. And actually what I do is I visit my inner mentor, which is actually my future self, when
I
I'm
love
feeling
it.
like nervous. And she tells me exactly what I need to do from a place of love. And that's been really helpful.
Yeah. And, you know, I remember when you had your first launch, and I believe that was five figures too. But I remember you came to me and you're like, Elaine, is this all a fluke? Like, I was able to do this amazing launch. I don't know if I could do it again. And you just proved to yourself that you could do it again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's still that like little part of my brain that's like, oh, well, this was good this time, but what about next time? And it's just really looking at, this is just a story that you're creating, but it's not the reality. And
Yeah.
yeah, and trusting in that.
Ugh, I'm so excited for you.
Thanks.
And I'm so excited for your clients who are working with you, going to work with you. And I know you have an opportunity. And I love showcasing opportunities that my Aligned Action Mastermind clients are, because they truly are experts and creating a legacy here. So tell us what that is.
Yes. So I am enrolling and launching my third round of my Living Bravely group coaching program, which is tailored to first and second generation immigrant women of color. So it's a 12-week program where we tackle all the main struggles and issues that come up for our community in a way that's relatable for us, and really just creating a community of support. And so if you want to learn more about that or have questions about what that even looks like, you can find me on Instagram at Nicole Cruz Coaching and DM me there.
Yeah. And then can you, or I could do it myself, but can you put your Instagram handle below so
Yeah,
that
for
people
sure.
could do that? Or if you're just so excited now and you're like, no, Nicole, I'm going to message you through Facebook, you go do that, you
Yeah.
know? Because Nicole's one of my clients. You could check out her Instagram and she'll have plenty of client results to showcase to you.
Love it.
Um, so I do have to ask you, because I feel like this is kind of like a coaching call too, but what are you most proud of about yourself through this process of having such an incredible month during these crazy times?
Oh my gosh. Um, Really proud of creating from a place of love and
Mm.
um, and really building something impactful. And the abundance is great, don't get me wrong, but that it's like the blessing on top of just creating something that feels good and that helps people.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it goes with one of the value statements I've stated before to people, where when you truly focus on impact, like really focus on impact and service, income becomes a positive side effect,
Mm.
as opposed to the other way around where it's money and then impact. It's just going to happen. So congratulations.
Thanks, Elaine, and thank you for all your support through this journey. It's been incredible.
Yeah, thank you. But everyone, be sure to add her on Instagram if you are a first or second generation immigrant who wants to live bravely and thrive. Check out Nicole. But thank you so much. All right, bye, everyone.